Happy Valentine's Day. And I come to you today to talk to you about being financial free in 2023, another leg of investment. Later on, we'll get into real estate and all that kind of stuff. But today, I want to talk to you about precious metals. So when I talk about precious metal, I use U.S. Gold Bureau for a lot of my stuff. ADMEX is a place called Primary Metals out of New York. But just a few things I want to share with you. This is what they call a slab. This is American Eagle. I paid $100 and something for this. Now it's worth over $500. Also, this is pretty much a maple out of England, and I paid about $17 for it. And I think right now, if I sold it back, I can get about $26 to $30 for it. And this right here is a piece of gold. When I brought this piece of gold, it was about $100 to $200. I think you get about $400 or $500 a day. So what does these precious metals do for you? It helps you hedge against inflation. So instead of giving flowers that are die or cards that you got to figure out what you're going to do with them, give a piece of precious metal to someone. You probably can pick up one of these coins right now for about $27 or $27 to $30, depending on what spot price is. One of these, depending on which year you can get for probably a couple of $100. And if you keep it, it'll be worth about 500 like this coin is. And this gold right now, depending on what the ounce is of gold, is how much you can buy gold for. You know, precious metal, like I told you before, it's a hedge against inflation. It won't make you wealthy, but it will keep your money stable. When other markets is not doing good, this does good. Will it make as much as an index fund? The answer is probably no. Will it make as much as a stock? The answer is probably no. But when you invest, you want your investments to be well-rounded. So that way, when everything happens or anything happens, you still have your wealth built up. See, like I tell you in these videos, you're built for greatness, you're built for success, and you are built to have wealth if you change this mindset. Like I tell you all the time, is who you give your money is who you give your power. If you give your money to these flowers and all this other stuff, that's who got your power to flourish. But if you give it to this right here, see that right there? Oh, dang, that's pretty. If you give it to that right there, that's yours. That's your power. That's your money. This is your money. This is your power. And everybody likes gold. You know, silver and gold has always been money that you can always count on since this world has had some kind of money system. So just remember, be diversified. Don't get stuck in all stocks. Don't get stuck in all index funds. Diversify your finance to make wealth. One thing I always tell people, you got a kid or a grandkid, they starting out to do, hey, you can buy them a piece of silver a month or every other month, whichever one you do, one piece a quarter. And then this can help because as they get older, 20 years from now, this will be worth a lot more than $20-something an ounce. So you got to look at it that way. It's a good hedge against inflation because the dollar, depending on what the market's doing, how much it's worth. This right here, this hedges against inflation. This hedges against the markets a lot. And it'll help you build wealth, and it helps you to diversify your money. So that extra money after you get your 401k where you need to be, or your 403b, or your TSP, or whatever you invested in, once you get that where you need it to be, or want to be in that percentage, that extra, instead of wasting it on other stuff, put some of it in precious metal. And you could do that dollar cost average too. You can sit it and forget it for some accounts, or you can just every month or once a quarter, go buy you some. See, this is how we build wealth. This is how we build a legacy for not just our kids, but our children's children. So that way they know what to do with their money. I never was told this. I had to learn this, a lot of it on my own, except one lieutenant in the Army told me about these mutual funds and index funds. Other than that, everything else I had to learn. I'm trying to share this with all of y'all that's listen to the sound of my voice because, you know, if we don't help each other to get better, we will be in the same road we are down the road, and we'll still be blaming the man instead of looking at the man or the woman in the mirror. Again, you have to change this mindset. Sometimes we need that checkup from the neck up, and that's okay. But we can do this if we just believe in ourselves. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't say, oh, well, he's just saying this and say that. Like I tell you before, any of my friends, anybody that knows me, they'll tell you what I'm about when it comes to saving. And I'm telling you, you can do this too. I started with nothing. Trust me on that. I started with nothing. Guy from the projects. I tell you this all the time for a reason, because I want you to realize no matter what your situation is, does not predict your future. Again, what your situation is does not predict your future. So get started. It may not be as much as you want to get started with, but something is better than nothing. It builds a habit. It takes 21 days to make a habit. It builds a habit of saving. It builds a habit of investment. And once that happens, you'll see that money starting to accumulate. Remember, dollar cost averaging, the rule of 72. I'm telling you, my Facebook family, my Facebook friends, you can do this. So if this video does anything for you, like this video, share this video, pass it on to anybody who has an inkling to try to at least do better in their life. So with that said, my Facebook friend, my Snapchat friends, any social media that you find me on, you have a blessed and wonderful day, and happy Valentine's Day to you.